Matt, we just finished our quarterly meeting for Y Street Capital, the rhythm that happens every quarter, probably going back to the founding of the company. What are you most enthusiastic about going forward in terms of the business building process?
I tell you, Robbie, let me just start off with saying that I know one of the best things about having these quarterly meetings just reinforces my thoughts on the team that I have at Y Street Capital. Sitting down for 2.5 days, going through each quarter, looking at what we're doing, planning for what we're going to do, figuring solutions, and looking at milestones that we're going to accomplish. It just makes me happy to have the people on my team that I work with day in and day out.
Is there
Now,
something specific? Oh, go ahead.
on the business process, this is part of the process. It's having those people be a part of the team and be able to work on that process. And I'm happy that we're able to have these meetings quarterly to see what changes, to see where we need to adjust, to see how we can keep moving forward.
Do you think of it as an ideal rhythm? Let me ask it this way. Would you spend more time with the partners if you could, or do you think it's ideal for everyone to go work on their divisions and come together occasionally, and then we come to this deep dive once a quarter? What do you think about the cadence?
I like the cadence. I do feel that if we didn't work remotely as we do, because we are spread across US and Canada, there would be a little bit opportunities to have quicker and faster discussions. However, that being said, the cadence is just right. We have a lot on the plate. We have a lot to do day in, day out, that if we were continuously stuck in meetings, it would slow the process down. So the rhythm is perfect in my opinion. We have them every quarter, and we make sure that, like we said, as I said earlier, 2.5 days. The reason being we do 2.5 days is so that the rhythm can flow and continue our normal daily routines of making the business move. Because you got to work on the business, but you also have to keep the business moving.
How do you know after all this time that the partners in the business are the ideal? What are the qualities that show up that you say, yep, that's why we have the partners we have? This is how we know it's a good team. How does that show up for you?
Well, that's actually a lot longer answer than the 5 minutes that we've allotted for this. But every individual that's on this team, part of Y Street Capital, have their skills and strengths. And you can just see it, especially when we sit down in these meetings, we have discussions. Everybody has their opinion, whether it be an academic opinion or whether it be a more outside the box opinion, but everybody brings something different to the table, which together makes things work.
In the whole process that we use to keep the business moving forward, I know there have been times where we've excelled at the process and times where it's been way too much. We said, okay, do we really need to keep this cadence so tight? Do we need to have these meetings be 90 minutes a week and a full day every quarter, just split up at times? For you, what proves itself that you're in the right place, you're in the right rhythm? What types of, are there measurables? Are there things that you say, okay, that's how I know we're doing what we're supposed to be doing? What about it for you is proof of concept?
I have 2 proofs of concept, right? One would be on the business side, seeing the numbers, seeing things moving forward, seeing milestones be achieved, seeing the company grow, seeing employees get hired. That's one. The other side is the culture, seeing the people that are involved in what we're doing, being happy to come and do what they're doing, to be a part of it, to be able to work all kinds of hours every day. As you can attest to, nobody on this team works a set 9-to-5 schedule. We're sun up, sun down. We're sun down, sun up. We're basically what needs to be done gets done, and everybody on the team is participates and does that. And that's something that means a lot to me, because I've been in workplaces where people didn't want to come to work or they were disgruntled at work. I don't see that here at all. Everybody comes to the table and everybody's happy to be a part of it.
When I was unexpectedly sleeping in North Carolina a couple of weeks ago, I was thinking about that it is the culture piece that keeps that type of environment fun and enthusiastic. And it's something that shows up so well in the partner meeting. So talk to that just a little bit before we're done here. How did that culture get built?
That culture got built in an organic fashion. And I know that sounds boilerplate and kind of corny, but in reality, as the company grew, we recognized weaknesses. And we brought people in that have those strengths to help support the weaknesses or to help support something that somebody may not be the best at. We brought somebody in who was better at it. Doing so keeps everybody also honest and eliminates ego. When you know there's an issue, but there's somebody there to help you, you're happy about that, right? And that person knows that they're there for that, but that person likely also has something else that they may need help. So we looked at who everybody was and we put them in the right seats.
Right people, right seats. It's a great concept. And so we are looking forward to talking about this at great length on July 19th, 4 p.m. Central Time. The link is below to be able to log in and watch Matt share the full story of Y Street Capital and how this business has gotten built. Because when you're looking to build any business that you're looking to build, there are some truths, there are some principles that always play out, no matter what industry, no matter what asset class, things that each person has to do to build a business effectively. Thanks so much, Matt.
Thank you, Robbie.